Okay. Good morning. And welcome to our first Monday Mornings with Marshall. So here's the thing. First, I wanted to wish all of you a very, very happy Labor Day. So here's what we're going to be doing every Monday morning. We're going to come here live and we're going to be talking to you about different aspects of business and different areas to help you in your business. Because here's the thing that I know after owning and operating multiple businesses for almost 35 years and 27 years now almost in my current businesses. So a lot of us, most of us as small business owners are really alone in our business because we don't have other people to turn to. Let's say we have a significant other, unless they're in business, they don't really get it. Our friends, unless they are in business for themselves, they don't really get it. So we need to surround ourselves with other like-minded people. That's why we do Connect and Collaborate every Wednesday, which I'd love for you guys to join. It's at 11 o'clock Pacific time. And that's why I'm bringing this to you every single Monday morning to help you start your week off on the right foot. Now, I know this is Labor Day. Many of you are off, and that's okay. It's going to set you up for this week. And in fact, today's session is going to set you up for this month. So we're going to be covering anything and everything from mindset to leadership to hiring to sales to client acquisition to client fulfillment to client retention and everything in between. If you have topics that you want me to cover and go over with you that will help you in your business, please comment below or send me a direct message. I would love to hear feedback on what you want to learn, but also I'd love to hear feedback or questions on the topics that we talk about here every Monday morning. And these sessions won't be long. Some of them will be 1 minute, some of them will be more, but they're going to be short and concise, and they'll be there. You're probably watching the recording of this, the replay of it, and that's okay because they will be here for you. You can watch it on your time. If you're watching it live, comment. If you're watching the recording, please comment. Feedback, insights, takeaways, things that you want to learn, all that stuff. So today, being the first Monday of September, I want to give you a bit of a tool that I use with my coaching clients. So here it is. It's called primary focus. And if you guys watched the replay of Connect and Collaborate last week, you may have, I believe we talked about it last week. I mentioned it there because we're in now in a new month of September. And one of the challenges that I find that most small business owners face is that if they even set a goal, let's say for 1 year, what they want, January 1st or December 31st, they set the goal for the following year, what they want by the end of the year. Many of us don't even do that. But let's just say you actually do that. You set a goal. And then they leave it at that. They start off January like gangbusters, but they just leave it at that. And they forget about the action steps that they need to take. And in most cases, the goals are really big. And it might be a 5-year goal. Some people set 10-year goals, which is for a different conversation, because I think 10-year goals are too far out. But that's for a different conversation. So what I like to do is break it up, chunk it down to smaller goals. So you still need to know, and this is what I work with my clients, you still need to know what you want to create, what you want your business and life to look like. I like to start 3 years out as the maximum and work backwards. But then each and every month, you have a primary focus. So this is what it's like. Ask yourself, if you have a pen and paper, write it down, primary focus for September. What is the one thing that I want to achieve by the end of this month, so that when I'm looking at the end of September, I'm looking back, I know that September was a really good month because I achieved that. It doesn't have to be the end game, right? So you don't have to have a certain dollar figure. You can have it whatever you want. It could be the process. I'll give you a couple of examples. Let's say you want to sign up 2 new clients, whatever your business is. 2 new clients. Could be a financial planner, digital marketer, you could have a cleaning company, you could be a coach. It doesn't really matter. 2 new clients. Think then, and you write down, what are the things that I need to do, the action steps every single day, so that I can be successful in signing up 2 new clients. Another example, on a bigger scale or more broad scale, let's say that you want to have a social media strategy in place. Let's say your online presence isn't where, for yourself, your personal brand or your corporate brand, company brand, let's say it's not where you want it to be, and you want to have a social media strategy, you want to get out there more, you want to be seen. So that could be your primary focus for September. Now, it doesn't mean that you cannot do anything else, because obviously we have businesses to run. I get that. So there will be other things you're going to do, but this is the primary focus. This is the one big thing. So when you look back, you've got those 2 new clients, or you're on the verge of signing 2 new clients, or at least you've done the action steps to attract those 2 new clients. And we'll talk about that in another one as well, because it's not all about the outcome, it's the process. And that's what a lot of us don't, or a lot of us forget, or don't even know. It is the process. So social media strategy, again, that's the plan for, let's say, the month of September. You want to have a social media strategy in place, because some things are in our control and some things are not. You want a social media strategy in place, that's fully in your control. End of September, that's what you're going to have done. Now you work back. What do you need to do to have that in place? Who do you need to contact? Who do you need to bring on your team? Is it a virtual assistant, a digital marketer? Write it all down on paper. Who do you need to help you achieve the social media strategy? How many contacts how many people do you want to reach out to? How many virtual assistants and digital marketers do you want to reach out to and have conversations with? What's your message? How do you want to be seen in the social media world? So on and so forth. But have a plan and work the plan every single day. Engage it and look back at the end of the day. Look back at the end of the week and see where you are on your path to, in this case, the social media strategy. It simplifies everything. It's a game changer if you work it and do it the right way. Simplify it. Complicate business way, way too much. Okay, running a business isn't easy, but it can be simple if we break it down and we follow the process and we slow down in order to speed up, little by little. But you have to have a focus, because there's too many things. If you don't have a focus, you don't have to have a focus, but you should have a focus. Because if you don't have a focus, your mind, your attention, your energy is going to get sucked into everything else, everyone around us, all the other social media posts, all the other opportunities that come your way that are not in line with what you want. So this week, in fact, today, why not today? Sit down, write down, what's the one thing you want to achieve this month? What's the one thing you want to focus on this month? Now, here's the thing. You can see down the bottom of my screen, Business and Life Mastery. That's my coaching program, but that's what I'm all about, business and life. So it doesn't have to be just your business. Let's say you're completely overwhelmed and you've spent no time on yourself or no time with your family. Maybe your primary focus for September is on you. Maybe your primary focus in September is on your health. You can have one for your personal life as well. In fact, I encourage you to have one in your business, a primary focus, and a primary focus for your personal. If you have any questions on this or want to discuss this, reach out to me. I'd be more than happy to offer you discovery or clarity session on the primary focus, but simply just ask yourself, what's the one thing that you want to really focus on this month so that you are on the path to achieving what it is that you want to achieve. Okay, post the comments below. And if you want topics, anything else coming up in future sessions, please let me know. I would love to hear your feedback and what you want to learn, because that's what we do here in the Facebook group. It's all about helping each other, giving back value. Have a great Labor Day weekend. Have a great week. And post below what your primary focus will be for the month of September.